finally, y'all, I'm about to get in the ride, so I'm really excited right now. So I'm about to get in the car with my boy Wine Body Mopar Mike. So here we go. Oh, they were sitting up close.
Yeah, you can slide it back. It's down at the bottom.
Okay, I was right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Woo. Mopar Mike. Well, it was a wide body Mopar Mike, right? Wide body Mopar. Yeah, you can't forget about.
Everybody still knows me as Mopar Mike. Back in the day.
But it's wide body Mopar Mike. Yeah, no, you gotta add that. That's cool. So, all right, here we go, man. So what is it pushing? What's the horsepower it got again?
We are 740 on 10 pounds of boosted pump gas.
Okay.
800, a little more than 800 on race gas. Running Sunoco Maximal 116 leaded.
Okay.
That's only for the track. And then for the nitrous, we attempted to do a nitrous spray about 25 shot. We hit like 814, but the transmission didn't like it, so we didn't get over 5,000 RPMs. The nitrous setup's actually on a progressive controller. It's all RPM based, so I can actually dial it in a little bit better. Sometime this season, we might actually do a nitrous hit on the track. It might be like the grand finale, depending on how I feel. Sometimes I don't like breaking shit.
Right.
Makes you cry even more.
Exactly, man. Yeah, I don't want to break that either.
Coming. You know it's coming, but at the same time, you're like, please don't.
Yeah, not yet, please. I'm excited, man. This made me it made me much excited, like, for my Procharger, because I'm saving up the money. You know, it's almost there, man. And so when I know I get mine, I'll be kind of up there with y'all. Not really though, but I'll be behind y'all, man. Able to keep up.
So, in all honesty, on a 5.7, if you do a Procharger and a good blower cam, even the cam Don runs, is actually a decent cam.
So should I get the cam first?
Well, if you do a blower cam without a blower, you're gonna have like really crappy power. Because the blower cam's meant for boost. To be honest, the Procharger is gonna be your best bang for buck. Horsepower to dollar. Outside of that, everything starts to be more dollar than horsepower. But it will all come together in the end. I tell everybody, plan it out. Don't just jump in head first, because again, if it's your daily driver, you really don't want to go too crazy, because we're calling for 5 to 10 inches of snow. Like, so you gotta drive this car in the snow.
I'm not driving in the snow, so I have a Mazda 3. That's my little beater car, and hopefully I get another car too, because my Mazda it's still good though. It has 180 miles on it, but thing's still running, man. And I'm supposed to hook up that thing too.
And even in like rain, like I've been caught in the rain when it was just Procharged and making 620 to the rear wheels. It was like driving on ice. Yeah,
I bet, man. That sounds scary.
That comes back with experience. I've been around high horsepower cars my whole life. So it's really experience. You got, again, it's one of those things where you gotta become one with the car. If you don't become with your car, y'all, if you're not vibing, it's like you and your woman, y'all aren't vibing, it's not gonna work out.
Yeah, y'all gonna be fighting, man. Back and forth.
Some people will build a car, and then they're terrified of the car. Now, I've met plenty of guys that have built 8-second cars. They progressed it when they were driving it, but then something in their mind, when they hit that 8-second pass, they are done. They'll pay somebody, or they'll have somebody else drive the car, or they sell the car, because and they won't openly admit that they are terrified. It's kind of like getting on a roller coaster. Some of us love roller coasters. I love roller coasters that hit 3 digits going down. But then there are people, like even my wife, she'll pass out.
Oh no!
So, you know, that's where the fine line comes in. But it also comes back to, you maybe just want a show car with a little go to it. So then you can get carried away with it.
That's kind of me. I kind of want like the show car, but it got that power ready for you to go.
And then and then there are some that want quiet. Like you can have quiet on the blow-off valve with Procharger. They do make a quiet race valve. So it's still a big red valve, but it's enclosed and it's quieter. It's probably not as quiet as some people think it's going to be, but it is quieter. The head unit, to be quite honest, I like the standard cut gears for lubrication purposes. When it's a cut gear like that, it'll last longer than the helical gears. And when you send your Procharger off to be re-geared later on down the road, you don't have to jump to a D1X like everybody thinks, because it's only maybe $2 grand to
Oh my goodness. So what did you drop? You hit the battle shifters?
Nope, I just hit the gas.
Okay.
Not what you're expecting, huh?
Ah, man, that's fast.
It's
That's different. Oh wow, that's aggressive, man. Yeah.
It will put you in the seat.
Yeah.
Like I told Don, I said even when you get to 130, the car is still wanting to pull.
I see.
It doesn't level out. It doesn't even really level out on the dyno. The only thing that's leveled me out on the dyno is where I can shift at on RPM. The heads are still stock heads, so everybody, that 740 horsepower is on stock, untouched heads. Still stock valves, not poured and polished.
Okay.
Poured and polished, you probably pick up maybe another 15, 20 horsepower. So the dollar to horsepower on the heads is just not worth it. Now, going to big valves, worth it. But we're talking anywhere from 6 to 8 grand for a set of heads.
Exactly.
So I'm one of those ones I like to do steps. I don't want to do it all at once. Doing it all at once is no fun.
Yeah.
When you do it in steps, everybody gets to see where they could be at without going balls deep.
Yeah.
You don't fall into the rabbit hole. The average person's probably not going to go the route I did because I mean it can be expensive. I mean all in parts from the Procharger to every accessory mod that I've done to the car, I'm about 28 grand, and the only person I pay is my tuner for tunes. And in tunes I'm a couple grand in tunes. So outside of that, it's all me doing all the work with a little bit of help from my brother-in-law. And really his help is more of he'll make things for me because he's into 3D printing. So like my nitrous setup that we showed, that's all going to change. He's actually redesigning my glove box to do a 3D printed setup, so everything will be a little more user friendly in the glove box. We're probably going to do the same thing when I do the Turbo 400. The nitrous stuff will have to move.
Man, that is cool. That's cool. So this is the nitrous setup right here?
This is the nitrous setup here, and the way I have it as a fail-safe, so even if I arm this, it will not actually arm the actual nitrous controller. There's another switch in the glove box. So if somebody accidentally hits this, the only thing they're arming is my purge and my bottle heater. And when the bottle's not hooked up, the bottle heater doesn't work. It's off the pressure switch. So there's a lot of fail-safes to keep you from going, oops. And we're gonna get down, try to get down and get it rolling. And we have to think that we had good 6-piston brakes to stop the car.
Yeah. I'm gonna get the 4. You think I'll be good with the 4?
You'll be good with the 4.
Okay. Alright.
Really, I mean, 6-piston are kind of overkill, and they are pricey. A lot of people don't realize it when they're buying.
It's super pricey. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, clear.
Yeah. A lot of people don't realize it when they buy a Scat pack with a dynamics package with a 6-piston.
Dude, you too cool right now. He just went back into the conversation. I'm sorry.
They don't realize that those rotors are $600-700 a piece. So if you've never done brakes yourself, and you got to take it to the shop, whether it's the dealer or anywhere, you're a couple grand in on a brake job.
I can do brakes myself.
Now the nice thing about Brembos, if your rotors aren't warped, you can just change the pads. Now typically when you do hard pulls like this, eventually you will warp the rotors. It's not unheard of. Just like it's not unheard of for me to put the car in limp mode. Because I overloaded it with fuel. When you do these long pulls like that, the VCM's trying to keep up.
So that's what you did. You put it in limp mode.
So when I get on it, that's limp mode. So you hear the shaking.
So how'd you do that?
Basically, when I let out of it, I let out of it a little early on the pull. So she had dumped all the fuel. When I'm deep in boost, my fuel pressure is like 112 pounds.
Sheesh.
So it's pretty unique.
So you think I have to change my heads if I get the Procharger?
No.
Okay.
I mean, when Don did his heads,
says, oh, if you put over 13 boosts, you're gonna blow your head.
Well, what they're talking about is, so our motors, our pistons, even in the 5.7, 392, they have a nickname called blast tops.
Okay.
They're an NA piston. They were designed for fuel efficiency and emissions. Wow, so their ringland is very, very thin. So that's the top of the piston between the actual ring that seals it to the cylinder. When they're really thin, you apply a lot of pressure, you can pop the actual top of the piston. That's called popping the ringland.
Right.
Now, where most of that comes from is deep in the tune. People get greedy, they want more boost, and they up the boost. You can run these cars safely at 7 pounds.
Okay.
And the biggest thing is if you do run it on 7 pounds, you need to run a water meth during the summertime. Water meth will act just like a high octane fuel. Don't tune for the water meth, because if something happens with the setup, now you're in a more dangerous situation. You're like being on a race gas tune with pump gas in it. Too much timing, too many issues.
Right.
Running the meth, if people follow me on Instagram, they can see my pictures of my pistons.
Yeah.
Those are 10,000 hard miles of boost life on the stock pistons.
Right, so we have to get you to start a YouTube.
Oh, I do have a YouTube. Wide body, Mopar. I'm going to work on that this year.
Yeah. We got to get these consistent videos, though. Oh, that's C8. I see that there. I probably don't see it, but
I do have a friend that's an amateur photographer.
Yeah.
That does a lot. So a lot of my pictures that are posted on Instagram, they are by him. A lot of my rollers. A lot of my rollers are by him. Got a little more secrets coming up. Hopefully, I can talk about them a little later.
Yeah.
But most definitely, we're trying to get my YouTube back up and running.
We're gonna get I'll help with that too. Oh look, like I said in Maryland, y'all, it's a winter storm coming. I wasn't playing right there. That's why I got this big old jacket on, because it is cold right now, and I'm not ready for it. But I got the firewood, I got the food, so I should be good. Oh, okay. I gotta reset it. Okay.
Take it out, limit.
Yeah.
That's how, there's a lot of fail safes in our cars.
Yeah.
Some tuners will tune them completely out. I call those hot tunes. Hot tunes are, you make great power. I just don't have any washer fluid.
Your wife was telling me about that in the car.
There are some tuners out here that'll tune to make the most stupid power all the time, but not have any drivability. Me, I'll tell you everything about my build.
Okay.
Everything I tell you is legit, 100%. I'll tell you the pains and the headaches, what not to do.
Yeah.
Been there, done that. Because I don't want to see people spend money. Some things haven't been done, like doing the Turbo 400 conversion. Woo. It's been done in the NAG 1 cars in the earlier years, but it's a lot easier in those cars because of the CAN bus of the computer.
Right.
Something about the 19s and up, they did make some changes, and nobody really has the answer on what the changes are. So it really takes somebody with an open checkbook to a shop to find out what those changes are, or somebody stupid like me, where I'll do it at my own house and threaten to roll it off a cliff, because it's just not going the way I want it to go. But then the next day, it's a love-hate relationship. But I'll do a well-documented detail on it, just like I did years ago with a bunch of forum members on the LX forums. That is a forum that a lot of people don't know about these days. LX is our chassis, LC is for a Challenger, and LX is the Charger, Magnum, and 300. There is an archive on doing a cam and heads install yourself. It is about 12 pages long, well written and detailed by 12 of us. 12 of us that did our own. We all came together. This was back in 2009. We came together. The only thing that has really changed from the non-VVT motor to the VVT motor, of course, is just the variable valve timing on the actual cam gear of doing that. And there are actually enough YouTube videos out there to walk you through on how to do it. Just take your time. If you're doing a cam yourself, take your time, because it can be a costly $200 mistake. I did it myself, and I've done plenty of them. I thought the tool was all the way in, and the clock spring let out. Well, that cam sprocket was no good to me. That was a $200 oops. And actually, it's like a $300-some oops, but I do have friends at the Dodge dealers, thankfully. Again, $300 oops, you don't really want that when you've already budgeted a couple grand for your build. But shit can happen. So if you're doing this at home, remember, things can happen. And we've all all been there, don't hesitate to ask questions.
Okay. Yeah, all right, so we're gonna do that, man. So my baby, she's new. Ain't nothing happened to her really. But man, that was a fun ride. Oh, we gotta do that again. Stick, man. That's with the 888s on the back too. Oh, he got the fire extinguisher. That's how you know the car is fast, when you got that thing. All right, let me get a. Woo! Yo, that was amazing. Yeah. That is a fast car, man. Wow.
That one pull, I did notice I did have smoke off the tires.
And
I'm like,
that thing.
I think it was like
moved.
that last pull. It was like
because I was in manual mode. And
okay, you got it, man.
That's how I wound up putting myself in limp mode that time.
In limp mode.
I bounced off the rev limiter because I had forgot I had to downshift because we came up on this car so fast that I was like, shit, the brakes just ain't doing it either.
That's the only thing. Saturday and 50 is just
like going up to the parking ride.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
Awful.
Coming back.
You see the
It
dude
wasn't too
riding
bad.
about 50 in front of you.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this guy?
I ain't going that slow.
Running like 50 miles an hour
Yeah,
on a
65.
65.
I'm like, oh
dude,
my
come on, man. I'm trying to get rollers
I was
here.
like this with the video. He's like, and I'm like, where you want
He's
me to
going
go?
slow.
I know, right? So
I had
it's
to
like,
go to the left.
Yeah,
and I was
yeah.
like, can't get that video. He's on. Now it's like,
Yo. Alright, y'all, so we are done with that video. Tell me, y'all comment down below, tell me how much y'all liked that video. That video was awesome, bro. That was probably the best. That's the fastest car I've ever been in. Had to get a full man for him. But dude, that thing was amazing. Hey, wide body Mopar Mike, dude. That's a cool dude, man. I appreciate the convo. I appreciate you letting me ride and do a ride along with you, man. And truly appreciate it. And shout out to everybody, man, that came out. Monterey Hemi was out there, man. I got to do a video with him. We got Hemi Muscle was out there. Finally got to see his 392. Of course, you know, we got my boy SRT Bone, man, with the Hellcat. That thing is mean and it's so clean. And yeah, that's all that came out today. And then we had the guy at the beginning. We had the guy at the beginning. He was talking. So shout out to him, man. He subscribed to the channel and everything. He's a real cool dude too, man. Hey, bro. So I'm about to head out and go pick up the fam. Gotta do some other things, and yeah. But y'all, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Grizzly Marty channel, because I'm coming out with these bangers every single goddamn day. Ooh. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. Well, this is the next day, y'all. Like I said, it's snow, but it's not sticking on the road. It might stick later on. And I don't know, I might get a snow video, but I'm not sure. But look what came in the mail. What it came? What was it? Yeah, exhaust, man. So let's see. Let's see. I got Monica to help me out this time. Ooh, coming soon to the next video. Peace.